Hello there. I was recently mentally challenged to make a game in 7 days. This right here is the Synty Spooky Game Jam, which is a game making contest about taking one of my stupid game ideas, start from nothing, and finishing it within the time frame given. As you can see, it actually was 11 days in total, but I was out drinking. We have 58 other contestants to beat, a judgy staff panel to please, and about a 2% chance to actually win. So let's see if I can beat any of them in one of the categories. I started out with some brainstorming. The two main ideas I had was either a scary mindfucking puzzle game or a Quake Doom-like first-person shooter. I was mainly intrigued by the Quake Doomy Gloomy game and started to test hitreg options with the first-person shooter project file. How did I do that? With a square. Basically, if I hit the ball on the square, it prints shit. This proved my game to be possible, and we continue on. Something I really wanted was the Quake-like movement we all love. And would you look at that, there's a tutorial. We plug some stuff into each other and ayo! We have some fairly satisfying movement. Now, we can't really have a shooter game without some enemies. So we import the third-person character from this file and make him turn his brain off, if you hit him with the ball. That shit was successful, and now we need to pray to the almighty Elon Musk SpaceX gods and launch him into space. I really wanted the launching feature because it looks super cool. It was sort of working, but I kept having one issue. He was only flying forwards. No matter what I tried, I couldn't get it to work, so I had to ask a friend. He works in game development. Ah yes, you must make small delay. Apparently, I just needed some delay stuff, because too many things was happening at once, I guess. I don't know. Now the hardest parts were done. We have a thing that shoots, and enemies that go. So where do we go from here? I wasn't sure myself, so I started to look at some of the assets I already have. Because in the rules you had to use Synty assets specifically, which is totally fine, because I'm already using it in a different project of mine. Kleptomania, a little game about stealth, stealing and parkour. You should go wishlist it on Steam, right now. Click it. Anyhow, I did a tiny bit of level design, made everything dark, and added some lighting to the ball, and it looked pretty good. So let's take this dead homie and put him into Blender, because I need his skull. Put some particles on that bitch and boom! Let's do the same to the enemies. Hey, that looks very nice. And I learned that I made a feature by accident. Skull launching. Simply shoot into the floor at a certain angle and you go. Alright. They need some animations. We head into Mixamo, and this is now our animations. Of course I had to fuck it up once, but after that, it was pretty solid. Now, there's a lot of cool stuff I could do with the game, but I don't have enough time, so let's get some of the small features out of the way. A little bit of UI stuff, for example, made some icons, hooked it up to some functions, and it kinda works. It has some issues, it doesn't count correctly sometimes, but that's fine. I also wanted some traps, so I only made one. It can kill you and everyone else. I needed a door opening teleport thingy when you finish a level, fixed that, and I played the new Call of Duty for an entire fucking day. Heh. Oops. So with 2 days left, we weren't looking too good. I superglued myself to the chair and started to speedrun some level design. I had no idea what I wanted, but I made whatever came to mind. This is the result before I made everything somewhat good looking. And this is after. I didn't have time to add a lot of details, but I managed to make the dungeons feel somewhat different from each other at least. A fairly simple one in the beginning, one with different elevations, a tight one like your mom, and the last one was somewhat open. Then I quickly made a logo, a main menu screen, a way to die, and would you look at that, I made a game in 7 days. I didn't win the contest, but I learned a lot from doing this. Now I gotta finish my other game, which you can learn about right here, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.